Okay, but I'm all set.
You all
Y'all
set?
are set.
All right. All
Let's
right.
go.
We all good to
Yeah.
go. We're good to go. All right. So, last time on Horrible D&D Time, our crew rescued the missing child Revi, but found that his father, Zaril, wasn't in the same location. After speaking with Leototh, they discovered that he was being kept safe at Ye Old Grape, a tavern that had been used on the flyers for the Brotherhood's recruitment. The group turned to return to the city, but before they could return Revi to his mother, they found that there was a brawl in the streets. At first, it seems to be just between Brotherhood and Hunter's Claw members, but closer inspection showed that civilians had been drawn in as well. The brawl was brought to an abrupt end when the Paladins of Tyr appeared on horseback, one of which being Renault Dom Sword, the leader of the Cleansing Sword and a man who killed Aemon's father, as well as his superior in the Church of Tyr. Following the Paladin's lead, the group went back to the guard station where they left Wesley, the Brotherhood enforcer Alabaster, and Lucky Socks, the cat. However, only Lucky Socks was there, and a large hole had been blasted in the side of the watch station. Renault was talking to the watch captain, asking for her help in petitioning the commander of the watch for the Cleansing Sword to be able to be allowed permissions to track down and eliminate the Blade Brotherhood. Aemon approached Renault and offered to be a liaison to try and placate the man. Renault agreed, but included that if Aemon got in his way, he would revoke Aemon's paladin's rights within the city. Aemon added that he wanted to take his place as ruler of Zaglim, which Renault said he would be amenable to the request if Aemon upheld Tyr's control in the area. Afterwards, Aemon left the group, heading towards his brother's house, while the others returned to Percy's house, in which they had dinner and started getting ready to turn in for the night. Riley then got a disturbing message from Radiance, telling her that she had Wesley, and that the closer Radiance and Riley would get, the more marks she would get on her skin. This caused Riley to try and run away, but she was caught by Zelphine. The two of them had a chat before Riley decided to stay put for now. Meanwhile, Saoirse and Brimstone had a chat, and Aemon, on a whim, took Estelle out on a moonlight date. Later that night, Zelphine spoke to Percy about the mask she had retrieved from the flump, Tony. A magical artifact that binds the Viper to their task, Zelphine offered to use the last wish on her luck blade to destroy it. Percy encouraged her to do it, and the wish was made, severing Zelphine from the mask's magic and destroying the symbol of the assassin. With her friends all around her, hugging her tight, Zelphine, for the first time in a long time, felt lighter. It's well into the evening now, and everybody has gone back to their separate rooms. Zelphine, Percy appears to be asleep on his bed, but with your high perception, you can tell he's staring at the ceiling. After everybody left, he forced some more pillows on you and then went about staring at the ceiling, pretending to sleep.
Zelphine is, after looking over at him a few times, she's going to attempt to ignore him for now, actually, and she is going to, she's going to put her hand to her sending stone and just give a quiet, "Are you still awake? Or untranced, or whatever it's called?"
There's like a beat of silence, and then your sending stone lights up and goes, "I'm here."
Good. I didn't mean to wait so late, but it's been another day.
As it tends to be.
I was naively hoping for some more lighthearted chat, but I don't know, kind of need some advice.
Of course.
What would you do if you knew you were facing certain death, like 99.99997% sure?
Ah, so there's a chance then.
I, maybe, but I'm only like 0.0003% sure in that 0.00 I lost track 3%.
I will say this. There is nothing that is certain in this world. Death or otherwise. Though it doesn't hurt to know that one day it will end. That's just the way of things, and to be at peace with that will help you in the long run. I certainly hope that that day is far away for you, but that's the way of things sometimes. I've faced many dangers in my years, and any one could have been my last day. There was a moment not too long ago where we were caught unaware and I was nearly cut down. But I will say that moment is not a moment that you knew would be coming. When you die, it will be in a time and a place that you have no control over. You will never see it coming. And that's okay.
Well, we're hunting down the leader of a cult who stole the dragon staff, which, long story short on that, the city dragons can't enter the city, but with that they can, and there is at least one dragon involved. I would assume probably multiple, if I were betting. And she's trying to open a gate to hell, I presume, somewhere bad. So I don't know. I got several predictably unpredictable moments ahead where it'll probably happen, but
Dwelling on on a death that you do not know is not something that is in your best interest. This sounds like an important task. And so you should focus on that.
yeah. I I've done a lot before to, avoid dying or even the possibility. And I think you're right. I think I am more at peace with it than I have ever been. It's good to say it out loud, though.
Indeed.
Just want to do it again, I'll just take it off.
In the end, that is all we really have is our moments here and now. things can end in an instant, and they can go on for a very long time. That is the way of the world.
Thanks, Dad. I won't keep you up any longer. You can go dissociate or whatever the fuck it is you do.
Yeah, that's more or less it, yes. Good night, my daughter. And
Good night.
it just clicks, and the light goes out.
Shit!
Stacy.
I need help.
Apologies.
I'm sorry, that got me.
Honestly, mood though.
Adele just turns it off if like he didn't realize he didn't actually turn it off. Fucking eats shit. Falls.
It's beautiful.
Oh my god. Zelphine is going to take one of the extra pillows that was forced upon her and throw it at Percy. And just go, I know you're still awake.
Ah! Ow! He kind of sits up, and his hair's a little mussed up. What do you want?
For you to go to sleep.
It's proving difficult, I will say, when somebody's chatting with their father over sending stone.
Well, I'm done now, so go to sleep. You can quit listening in.
Right. I'll just close my eyes and go to sleep. It's like it's easy. And he, like, rolls over and, like, pulls the pillow over his head. Meh.
I mean, dang, you act like something important happened today or something. And it's keeping you up. Can't imagine what that's like.
Right, sure. Mm-hmm. A lot of important things happen. And a lot of important things happened today. The idea that a dragon is going to show up at our gate is definitely great for my mental well-being.
Yeah, we should probably mention that to the others in the morning. Not now, but in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to talk about it? Would that help? You go to sleep?
Maybe. I don't know what to say, though. And I don't know what to say to you, specifically. I mean,
I don't know what to say to you either, but I don't want to go wake up Riley. And I want to talk about it.
Reggie, don't eat that. Reggie.
Reggie, no.
He eats paper all the time. Sorry, I have been distracted these last 5 minutes because somebody was going down the stairs slowly, thumping.
It's all good.
I mean, last week you were just something that I was chasing, and now you're here and everything else is falling apart. And you're not at all what I thought you would be. None of this is what I thought it would be.
She just kind of shrugs awkwardly, like, sorry to disappoint.
It's nothing you should apologize for. You just, turned my worldview upside down. Showed up and took over my house. And now the possible apocalypse is coming. None of it's your fault, though. Hell, you're not even the one that started this Viper nonsense, put me on this path. You're just another part of it.
If he happens to look up at Zelphine at this point, she's not really, like, making any sound or anything, but she does have just, like, tears rolling down her face.
Yeah, he's, like, probably, like, awkwardly, like, scratching the back of his head, and then he, like, catches that and goes, shit, did I make you cry?
What?
You're crying.
And then she's gonna kind of put a hand to her face and go, oh, no, that's new. I don't know why I'm doing that.
It's called... It's crying, dumbass.
I mean, I've cried before, but why am I crying right now?
You tell me.
I don't know, I guess And she just kind of, like, huffs and crosses her arms and just goes, it sounds stupid to say it, but I don't know, I'm sorry for everything.
Weird to think you'd be apologizing. It does... Weirdly, that does help, I think. Like I said, you're nothing like I pictured you to be. Guess that's what I get for building something up in my head my entire life.
I mean, I'm still not convinced you aren't that far off, but...
Trust me. A crying half-elf on my bedroom floor is not what I pictured.
She kind of pouts and is still trying to wipe her eyes off. It's just like, I meant the rest of it.
A woman who has friends that care for her, are willing to risk their lives for her. No, that's not what I pictured at all.
He sees some, like, more tears start forming, and she's just like, you're being willfully obtuse right now.
God damn it, you're crying again. Stop that.
It's your fault. Stop it.
Willfully obtuse. Nothing I've seen is what I've pictured in my head. I could tell you that. That shithead that we brought in today, Ami, she's more what I pictured.
Stuffing just kind of laughs a little bit and goes, "She is a shithead, isn't she?" And is still trying to wipe her eyes off.
Such a shithead. Couldn't even keep her damn story straight. Trying to seem all mysterious, and then she go and spill her guts because you hit the right thing.
It was always too easy to push her buttons, which was a pastime of mine, considering that she would come rattle the bars on my cage just to be a dick.
You're in a cage?
For a while, yeah. Till they were convinced I could be let out.
Do you know where that they were keeping you?
Sort of. Hang on just a second. Shells has to look up a thing.
All good.
Oh my god. I don't know, Ian, if you can help me with this or not. The noble family that, like, worked with the Zents, with, like, the tall wife who was trying to be a masked lord, and the little shithead husband who was just like, I love my wife, but I'm also a shithead.
It wasn't was it the Castellanters?
No, the Castellanters were the ones with, like, the devils and stuff.
Shit. Nope,
God
not
damn it.
remembering them.
Oh, I can't even remember their names. All that's popping into my head is Volo, and I'm like, no, it's not Volo. He's a different kind of shithead.
Are they the ones in the? No, wait, never mind. It's a different family. That's with the three brothers.
Oh my god, hang on. Let me make a quick Google, and then if this doesn't pull it up, I'm gonna give up and make up a name.
All good.
Shithead family.
The shithead family.
Grolhund, okay. It was somewhere underground, not far off the Grolhund estate.
If we headed out that way, after all this was done, could you point it out?
Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. There'd be a lot to deal with there, but that we're not even gonna address that right now.
No. It's just something I want to have in my back pocket. We destroyed that mask or whatever. So that's one step, but I don't want this to happen to anybody else. Not just what happened to me, what happened to you. This whole thing messes people up, and if I could... You came here because you wanted to be thrown in jail for what you've done. I can see it in your fucking eyes. That doesn't cut off the head of this viper. That just snips off its tail. If I could take down one of their bigger locations, get to the heart of this, it might actually be worth something in the end.
She just kind of looks at a loss for words, but gives a quiet, I'll help however I can.
Good. I mean, of course, step one, stop the apocalypse. I'm just
Yeah, that would help.
trying to think a couple steps ahead.
It's not a terrible idea, this, assuming we succeed, which I will try to, might leave a little bit of a power vacuum in the city.
Mm-hmm. And the Zents are, liable to try and swoop in.
Gotta deal with Radiance first, though.
Yeah. I didn't get to see her when they captured me before, but the people under her have a real devotion.
I think one of our first steps is gonna be to check on Ye Old Great and see what's happening there, what we can learn. Maybe check in with Revi's dad, but I don't know. I'm hoping the ones who are there still, just hanging out and passing out flyers. Maybe we can get through to them.
Yeah. The people on the ground floor there are more likely to come out of it with relative ease. The higher
I don't
ups, who knows?
I don't know about Alabaster anymore. I would like to see her come out of it, but they've got Wesley, and that's my priority.
Yeah, the lieutenant is... He doesn't look it, but he is stronger than he looks. But I don't want him in their grasp for long.
We should probably get some rest then.
Yeah. Stop crying and go to bed. Yeah.
Shut up. Stop making me cry.
It's not my fault. Shut up.
It is.
No, it's not. You see, like, the hint of a smile on his face as he, like, pulls the covers up and goes, "See, I'm not even talking to you anymore. See? Not my fault."
She's gonna wait just a minute or two in the quiet after settling down a little herself. And then she'll sit up and she'll grab another of the extra pillows and she's gonna throw it at him. More gently this time, but still.
What? I thought we were sleeping.
We are, but... Do you think that no one's beyond redemption? Or is that just something nice that paladins have to say?
There's a beat of silence as he sits back up again and kind of like pulls the pillow off his face and looks at you.
She is pointedly not looking at him.
I'm going to be blunt. It's very nice sentiment, but I don't think everybody can be redeemed. And it's not because I don't think it's possible for people to change. No, people miss one important fact about redemption. It's not something you do. It's something that happens to you. Whether or not people see that you have been redeemed is not in your control. You can't expect everybody to forgive you when you've done something wrong. Now, atonement, I believe everybody can atone, but not everybody will choose to. It's something you gotta work at, and it's something you gotta want. And I may not have known you long, but I can see it in your eyes. You think atonement is going to be sacrificing yourself like a damn fool. Like all these damn fools seem to think. But dying won't bring back people you killed, and dying won't fill the holes in the people's hearts you left behind. Atonement takes more work than that. Maybe I'm just musing, but that's the way I see it.
She does finally just look up at him for a moment. And then kind of looks down at the floor. And then she's just kind of roll over and say, Good night, Captain.
Good night, Zelphine. And he rolls over and pulls the cover up. And yeah. Time passes, people sleep. Long rests are taken.
Long rest,
Question.
yay.
What are Eamon and Estelle? Where are they resting?
Okay, how did the date go?
Should I roll charisma?
Yeah. Roll me some charisma.
Okay, game. I have never needed a natural 20 more than I do right now. Is that a check or a save?
Let's have it be a save.
Oh, I have a plus 14 to that.
Yeah.
That's a 23.
This date was the most magical date a girl in her pajamas could have.
Oh my god.
She is just
Cool.
struck the whole time. You have, like, pleasant conversation, and you, like, serenade her on the lute, and she's just enthralled the whole time. You have
There, no. Bad.
I am ignoring chat.
But also maybe. So, no, I imagine they probably just wake up, like, in a meadow somewhere, sleeping on Maggie's side.
Yeah, like, the sun comes up over this beautiful field full of flowers. You've got, like, a picnic blanket down, and she's, like, snuggled up against Maggie.
Eamon wakes up and, like, looks over, it's like, nice. I did it.
You, like, hear a little yawn as she stretches and comes up and goes, "Oh, it wasn't a dream."
Nope.
She, like,
I
kind of
know, right?
blushes and covers her face.
You want to get some breakfast? And I'll take you back to the store?
Yeah, that would be great.
Alright. They have a nice little conversation. They have breakfast. For whatever reason, Eamon seems like way more awkward than he did last night, because he's like, oh crap, I didn't think I'd get this far.
Yeah.
But, like, inside his head, he's like, there's, like, church bells playing. It's like, da-da-da-da-da.
Epic orchestra.
Yep. Epic victory music. Maggie can hear it, but nobody else can. While Estelle's not looking, Eamon's gonna, like, bro hoof Maggie.
Good job, Avon.
Thank you for being such an amazing wing horse, Maggie.
It's what I do best.
She's not a wing horse yet. You have to.
I need to use
my
right.
greater steed.
That's a 4th level spell. Anyways, we're gonna go get eggs, and then Eamon will drop her off.
Yeah, as you, like, drop her off, she, like, waves and goes behind the door, and you hear it close, and then you hear, like, the 2 high-pitched squeals of girls, like, excitedly talking.
Hey, good job, Eamon. Good job. And Eamon's like, he gets a little farther away, and he just like, and like air fist pumps and stuff.
This is exactly just the Fallout. Everybody liked that.
Yep.
And then anyway, he's gonna arrive, and he's gonna put his armor back on, and he's gonna get back to the Percy's house. And I assume everyone else is already having breakfast by this time.
When Brimstone gets up, if I can, for a second.
Yep.
Go ahead.
The first thing he's gonna do, if he has like a little bit of time, he's gonna try and read a little bit of that manual in the morning, like maybe half an hour's worth, if you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's how long it's gonna take us. So I have a 3.5 hours left over 12 days. And he's going to take out the runes that Tony gave him, and he's going to roll them. is going to see what he gets.
Fun fact, Leanne generates this by going to Google and clicking I'm feeling lucky.
Shh, don't tell people. Yeah, so you get 2 runes. And one is like a little etching of a fox. And the other is like an actual rune, which looks like a little bee.
Little B.
Yeah.
Ursa kind of looks at these and just... And then he just puts them back in the bag and just kind of... If this is the rune that if Leanne's describing the rune I'm thinking of, it's Burkino, and yes, it's just the Bluetooth bee.
Yeah, it's a little Bluetooth bee.
Perfect.
Okay, so we've established that Burkino is one of the runes that exists in this. Good.
Yeah.
Bruce is like, okay, that one I know.
You know that one, you don't know little scribbled fox.
It means rebirth, Burkino. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So Brimstone looks at that and is like, well, that sure is something. And he will continue reading his book and get ready for the day, everybody.
All right. And so Percy is, downstairs making breakfast as Eamon comes in. Ah, there you are.
Eamon's got like the biggest, goofiest smile on his face. He's like, "Hello, Percy."
You're awfully cheerful for someone who is about to face a possible apocalypse.
You know, I'm gonna save the whole speech I prepared for when everyone else is down here. Don't tell anyone I prepared a speech, by the way. I want them to think it's off the cuff.
Hey everybody! Eamon prepared a speech!
Damn it.
Selphine
I
is
mean,
heading
dear damn it.
sleepily down the stairs, wrapped in her blanket, and just kind of pauses and goes, "Oh, Mag to bed," and turns around and goes back upstairs.
You could forget the speech. Just eat breakfast.
Fine. Comes back down the stairs.
I was
Lord.
gonna say Riley would just like push her down, like, "Come on, let's go."
No, I
She's
don't
also
want to hear the
sleepy.
speech.
I'm not gonna do the speech.
He's gonna do the speech.
I'm not gonna do the speech.
Please do the
Amen?
speech. I'm being rude. Do the speech. I want to hear the speech.
What?
I don't.
It's
wanna
okay.
hear
We'll have breakfast. We'll have food.
Just have breakfast. Don't worry about the.
I
You
mean,
want to hear the
listen,
speech?
Listen, Eamon.
the
Eamon,
speech.
Eamon, you can do the speech, but you need to keep in mind that this is the morning. This is literally going to be the first thing that I'm going to hear from you this morning. So keep in mind that
I'll
is
do the
going
speech
to.
later. I'll do the speech later.
Okay,
Okay.
just you know.
Aw.
Saoirse isn't even here.
Yeah, I think she's she thinks she's still getting ready.
You know, people got to do their morning paladin prayers to get their spells already.
Is it weird that like she probably has her own place, right? Like we just like maybe it's because like we were in Barovia for a while. Where we're just like, oh, there's a person that we like. Let's just have them chill with us so that we know where they are and know they're safe and shit. But like, is this weird?
Yeah,
A little.
yeah, it's weird you hear from the kitchen.
I mean, it's been a while since I've seen her, but for what it's worth, whenever I would end up meeting with her, she was always in an inn, so...
I think we're kind of bad at socializing, guys.
You're
Most of the people that we've met have been like, not necessarily under duress, but like in pretty fucked up situations. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was
don't-
fine until you showed up.
Almost.
You were
Yeah, but
kidnapped. We caused that. I take it back.
I'm meeting Gerardine for drinks also after this parts of the adventure's over. So
Like,
It's
You guys
almost
can
like
come.
it's been planned. I don't know.
So, Saoirse, what are you up to?
I think she's still like gone. Like Sarah's actually gone at the moment.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
Yeah.
I
She went to go help
literally,
with some groceries. Yeah.
I literally haven't been checking chat. So,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think we forgot
No
to
problem.
actually mention that in the goofs of Saoirse still getting ready.
Ah.
That's because Sarah's
yeah,
gone for a
please.
minute.
Yeah. So, hey, is Tony around, Zelfie? Because, like,
you feel a tentacle on your neck, and he goes, "Your neck's thick."
What did he say? I thought he said you're
Tony-
next. I was like, holy shit.
Tony, I'm going to be...
Oh, man.
Tony, I'm going to be honest and like this. Don't take this the wrong way. That is not the compliment you might think it is.
It's a
weird.
strong neck.
It's not better. This is not better.
Especially when you're like wrapping a
Yeah,
rope-like
it's-
appendage around it. That's like
Oh, and the tentacle
like-
comes back down.
It's like no, like but we can do hugs. It's just like that was some serial killer shit.
I've never killed anybody though before.
I don't truly believe that you know what to kill someone means.
Please don't hold it against him. The people that he got to interact with were whatever adventurers he would see maybe once every 2 months, and then me.
Anyway,
Uh-huh.
Tony, can we and Brimstone will? I was looking at this rune bag that you gave us, and he kind of takes it and he kind of spills it out on the He gets like a little cloth, probably like a dish towel from Percy's kitchen, and spills the runes down there, and he sort of pours over them. Tony, did you fuck with these?
I made them myself.
Okay, because
I'll
there's
trade-
like.
I'll trade you for the one with a duck on it.
No, I see that one. Like, I don't want to get rid of them because like they're weird and like I think pretty weirdly useful. But like, I just want to make sure that this is like Okay, so you made these.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is just what you felt like. Did you take any guidance from anywhere, or is this just what you thought? Like, what?
A cosmic being came down and told me which ones to make.
Okay.
They were made of stars.
Okay. That's all we got.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Zelfine's gonna.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Zelfine's gonna look over them for a minute, and then she's gonna pick one up. It's like, Tony, this one's just a rock. This one's straight up just a rock. There's nothing on it. It's a rock.
Well, no.
No,
Zelfine,
it doesn't
that's-
match the others.
No, see, Zelfine, that one actually, it's a special kind of rune called the Weird Rune, and that one just kind of means it's up to the gods. It's not always the most helpful one, but like, I think that one actually is one of the more apt ones to be in here.
But like all these other, at least look like some kind of gem. This one, I think you picked up off the floor.
It was a nice shape.
It would make sense though if it was the most like appropriate, accurate one though. So I'm just gonna set that right back down.
Yeah, like, but, okay, so, you know what? This is certainly a strange set, but also, I come from a strange place, so good enough for me. And he will scoop up the runes and put them in a bag, and he will just yoink the dish towel along with it.
My
Can I
runes
sleight
are
of hand?
Yeah, sleight of hand. And Tony is like floating and going, my runes are 30% more accurate than the average rune.
Okay, so sleight of hand, that's an 8.
Yeah, like Percy like tilts his head back and goes, hey, that's my dishcloth. Put it back.
Brimstone will, he will put the dishcloth back.
My grandmother embroidered that. Come on, don't be rude.
Listen, the rune cloth is a very important part of reading runes.
Yeah,
It
you
had
don't
it had
use
your-
my dishcloth.
No, listen, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. It had good vibes.
Yeah, the good vibes because my grandmother embroidered it, and he pulls it up, and it's got like beautiful, like Chinese style embroidering on them.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yes, and it's mine. And he puts it back.
Grandmother's so nice.
Saoirse, I think Sarah's back. Is Saoirse coming down by now?
Yeah, she walked in the middle of that conversation, we'll say.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Ribzone just kind of doesn't know what to say from there. He just kind of...
Yeah, Percy comes out of the kitchen at this point and like throws down a plate of a big stack of pancakes in the middle of the counter and like hands you a glass of orange juice, Saoirse. He goes, "Got that this morning. Fresh oranges. I don't know if you like oranges or whatever, but I do, so eh." And he shrugs.
Oranges are my favorite.
Good. Lucky guess then. All right. And he pours everybody else some as well.
Eamon has like a little nibble, but he's already eaten.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Riley's scarfing down. Hell yeah.
All right, folks, we got a big day ahead of us, so make sure you eat everything you need to keep your energy up and whatnot.
Is that why you're not eating anything?
Well, I already ate.
Right.
Oh.
What? You can make an insight check if you want. I feel like Zelphine might be able to figure something out.
She would.
If Roll20 will let me.
Roll 20. Give us that insight. 24.
There it is.
Yeah, she can read you like a book.
Eamon, you're not entirely sure what Eamon was doing last night, but something he did made him very, very, very happy, and he's smirking a little bit. And also, you notice his armor was kind of hastily put on.
So, if we weren't good enough to have breakfast with, who did you have breakfast with, Eamon?
Brimstone is pointedly not saying anything, but he's like eating his pancakes like that gif of the lady eating popcorn.
Oh, I ate it with Korg and Sheldon and Korg's pet duck Medley. We had bread.
Wow, you're really jazzed about bread, huh?
Look,
I don't have...
even I can tell you're lying.
Come on.
If you must
Yum.
know, I was having breakfast with Estelle.
Ah!
Oh, Zelfin covers your ears.
What happened to... Oh, right, is that where she blushes?
No, she covered her ears because Riley just screamed.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sorry. I missed that part. Somehow.
Somehow missing my screen. Riley's just
Yo,
like,
dog,
I knew
why you-
it!
Oh yeah, my
I
guy.
knew that ship would sail.
What?
Nothing. Congratulations, dude.
Oh yeah, hope you had the fun time.
It was nice.
Seems like you had a
Jeez.
fun time.
She's really special.
Yeah.
Aw, that's adorable.
Oh, I'm glad.
Not to turn to more depressing topics immediately. Our plan for today. Where we headed? I kind of...
Step 1, with Gerardine Old Grape. We gotta
Okay.
get the guy...
And we're going for Zeril. Yeah.
Yeah, Zero.
Mhm.
Okay.
Hopefully he's there.
Step
My
2,
worry is if he's in there, he almost definitely does not have the dragon staff.
Oh, for sure. We're basically just making
Oh.
sure that he checks in with his wife because his wife is very worried.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that staff's gone.
Yeah.
I would assume, unfortunately.
Look, I'm sure under different circumstances we want to question him, blah, blah, blah. We don't have time.
Well, the only thing we... Go ahead.
I was just, it's safe to assume where the staff is at this point, I think.
My only other thing is, part of what started this all was, that dwarf was poisoned, yeah?
You mean that
Yeah.
dragon?
Well, I mean, if he's presenting as a dwarf, I don't want to, like, fucking blow his cover, you know?
True.
Like, is there anything that maybe we can ask Zero about that a little bit, see if there's anything we can do?
Yeah, maybe he knows an antidote.
Or he can at
It
least
seems
tell
like-
us what it was so we can
Yeah.
go from there.
Because it seems
Exactly.
like if that was the guy that was holding the dragon staff, it probably would be good to at least have him in a state where, like, he can, if not help, at least give us, more information, be able to get up and move around and kind of exert what influence he has in the city.
I forgot he
could-
was dying. Oops.
Well, I mean, he's dying a lot slower since I gave him my magic ring of regeneration.
Right.
Yeah, but he's still dying.
That he is very much dying. So I say we the only information we really need to shake Zeril for is the antidote.
Mhm.
And once we know what the antidote is, I don't think it'll be too hard to fix what's happening.
My worry is he
Yeah.
might not even fucking know. Like, it might be a thing where the Brotherhood gave him something.
Well, if he doesn't know, then we're gonna have to take it from the Brotherhood by force.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Alright.
I guess last question, how wary are we of the Old Grape and its sort of vibe? It's recruitment grounds for the Brotherhood, right? But it's not like their headquarters.
I say we just play it cool, talk nice, don't start shit, get in, get out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think these are the ones to be worried about picking a fight unless we start it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And, maybe let me and Zelphine do the talking.
What? I'm a great talkerer.
Did you just say talkerer?
Shut.
Disguising Riley might be definitely a big thing.
Oh, I got a plan for that. Don't worry about it.
Although I worry that
Puts on
I
a
worry
Groucho
that
Marx mask.
if we,
That really got me. That really got me. Holy shit.
The glasses with a little
Just like, puts it on
mustache.
like,
The eyebrows.
unrecognizable.
How
Damn,
long
where'd
have you
Riley
kept that
go?
in your bag waiting for this moment?
Yes. Ever since the start of our adventure, I've been waiting for a moment.
Literally since Barovia. Since
Literally,
before the
since
Death House.
there was never a good time. There's never a good time.
You're right, there is never a good time.
I think it's look, for what it's worth, I thought it was hilarious.
God, imagine
It was funny, I'm
imagine
sorry,
a magic item that's a Groucho glasses and it's like it gives you a disguised self. God,
No, but
get
almost
on that.
positive
it's
there
still
has
the
to be
Groucho
one.
glasses. It's just like
It is
It gives you a plus
It's like-
2 to charisma.
exactly.
no, like it actually works like a disguise, but like it's just the Groucho Marx glasses, but nobody
it.
can see through it for some reason.
Yep.
Other important thing, if we're not already known to them, which to be fair we might be, even if we disguise Riley, myself and Saoirse and the captain are definitely going to be priority targets for them to recruit.
Yeah, I'll cover up my holy symbols so they think I'm also a valid target.
Right. Saoirse, I think you had said that they had come to recruit you before.
They had spoken to me on a couple of occasions, but I never really gave them much thought.
Okay.
Well,
So
to
maybe-
catch you up very quickly, they're trying to open a portal to hell. There you go.
And
She's gonna sip her orange juice like she just didn't say the worst thing possible.
the portal to hell may or may not be sitting in this room right now. No
Yeah,
offense.
they're
Saoirse is
Riley
afraid to make eye
waves.
contact with anyone after that.
Riley waves and goes, "Hello."
To be fair, per my understanding, I don't think she's the gate. I think she's the key.
Ah,
Gate key. Whatever. It's gonna be a mess.
There's a bit of a difference between a gate and a key.
You're a
I think-
key.
Guys,
Damn.
Yeah, sometimes I am. Let's go.
guys, before we go, like, are y'all feeling okay?
Never.
I'm feeling better than I have in a long time, actually. Oh, hey, I
Uh,
used your wish. I guess I should tell you that.
What you use it on?
I destroyed the mask.
Eamon's like, yes. Sorry.
Oh.
Look, I was saying to myself, oh, she's gonna use this to atone or redeem herself, and it's like, I don't know
Nah,
how
I
she's
just
gonna
broke
do
the
it.
mask.
Okay, well that counts. Sorry, you redeemed yourself. Sorry, no take
No.
backs. No take backs.
No, I don't think it does.
No take backs.
I'm working on it, but I don't think that... Okay.
Well, how about this? In my eyes, you've redeemed yourself, for whatever it's worth.
I will take that.
Guys, we killed a fucking vampire, and a mold monster, and whatever the fuck that giant evil plant thing was.
I didn't do any of this.
Okay, well,
Seriously, I love you.
honestly,
Sylvie chokes on her orange juice and has to step away a moment.
seriously, you've got kind of a quiet confidence about you. To be frank, I don't think you really need this pep talk. I feel like you're gonna be fine either way.
Okay.
To be frank, if you want to just go home, that's fine.
Yeah, hey, do you...
You're not like... This
You have
isn't
a-
an in for a penny, in for a pound thing. You can leave anytime you want.
Yeah,
Not
like
that
if
I
you...
want you to. I am alive right now because of you, but also, it's a lot. We're a lot.
Oh, but
I
can we
mean-
keep her? I like her.
She's not a
No,
she's
right,
just
but
a
Riley,
side
you're
that
missing.
Riley.
No, but yeah, it's her prerogative. Like we're not just collecting people who
I mean,
like roll with us.
I want to keep her too, but like,
That's not how people work.
My people collection. My people collection.
I mean, if a portal to hell opens up, that might impede some things I'm working on, so I'd rather, nip that in the bud.
Awesome. So now that she's on board, guys, we fought vampires, skeletons, devils, dragons.
I
You
have
really
done
think-
that.
Okay. You know what? Yes, you did. Thank you for helping. Do you really think we can't take down one punk-ass bitch?
You guys took down a dragon? Question mark.
I think he
You were
means the
there.
little one we were there. I think he means the little one, not a big one.
I don't really count
The only
that.
other dragons we've interacted with were like the ghost of one that we brought its skull back one time.
That's
We
weird.
didn't fight that one. We didn't
trying
fight
to
that one,
give-
did we?
Yeah, we didn't even. Yeah.
I thought we were friends with that one.
I
Yeah.
should
Well,
never have
acquaintances.
tried to inspire you, because you guys just don't understand what I'm... Guys, the point is, I don't want you to worry about this one, because every time we've done something like it, stuff we've done that's even harder, that seemed impossible,
We've almost
We've always-
died.
but we didn't. Guys, we're strong, we're powerful, and we're gonna kick the shit out of this Radiance lady.
Yeah. Okay, I could get down with that.
It's as good as I was hoping.
I mean, as great as that sounds, that it is still more than one punk ass bitch. It is several
Yeah,
punk ass bitches.
I will say you did sort of undersell what we're up against a little bit, but
Look, I fought an army of undead. Everything is undersold to me now. No offense.
Oh, well, excuse us.
it's
I just
hard
fought a
to-
dragon that was mostly a
Princess.
horse.
That was pretty insane. I have to say that,
who else can say that they fought a dragon that was mostly
or a
a horse?
house. You
I
also
also,
fought a literal
yeah,
house.
yeah, got stepped on by a house. Did that one too.
That was pretty cool, I gotta say.
Top 10 HDT moments.
Hell yeah! Let's go schmooze with fraternize with the enemy.
Before we go, though, you have something to tell them. He points at Zelphine about what you guys are facing.
Oh. Okay, don't you point at me and say that like I was the only one who figured it out. You figured it out first, Detective Boy.
Yeah, I know. But
What?
So, speaking of fighting dragons, how would y'all feel about doing that again, except one that is almost definitely much older and bigger?
Not gonna lie, I have dreamed of doing it since I was like 10 years old.
Great.
If I had to choose, if I had a choice, which to be fair, I frequently do not, I would say I feel bad about fighting a dragon.
Okay,
But
that's
something
valid.
tells me that I'm not
Respect
gonna
that.
really. Yeah, something tells me I'm not gonna be able to squeak out of this one.
It's less that you're gonna fight a dragon and more that a dragon is gonna fight you. And by you, I mean all of us. You know the note that Vincent found? Oh, I'm sorry, Riley. What were you gonna say? How do you feel about it?
Oh, I don't feel good about anything, but please continue.
Okay, great. To be fair, neither do I. But the note that
Yeah,
Vincent...
that's constant.
Yeah, it's fine. We're gonna do it anyway. That's our pep talk. We're gonna do it anyway. The note that Vincent gave you, it had info on the heads of the Blade Brotherhood, where we discovered that Ianvin is actually one of them. Another little tidbit hidden in there, he's probably a dragon. I'm like 99.9999997% sure.
Brimstone will look
I
over
mean,
the note.
the
Brimstone will
evidence
pull up
is
the note and look it over.
The evidence is in that
Very
note.
bottom.
Look at it.
Dragons
Ah,
are
there it is.
immune
Yeah, the
to
whole-
most.
Yeah,
The whole can't
when-
enter the city bit. Yeah.
yeah,
Dragons
that,
are
and it mentions him by name as someone who has done this to over a dozen, I don't remember the number of druid tribes before. When I was taken in by the druids in the forest, he was already there. He was relatively new to them too, but he was already there and was there, up until he betrayed us for like a decade. So if he's done that many times, he's older than a half elf, which is what he told me he was.
and
Told me he didn't like to come to the city because he didn't like the crowds of people. That could, be a very easy cover for can't enter the city.
and dragons are immune to most types of poison. Some even make their own.
Okay.
Definitely worth considering that he might be.
Good to know.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Zelphine,
Uh-huh.
ready to become a dragon slayer?
No.
I like how you just ask that. Like that's.
I mean, to be fair, I did the same thing, but I'm gonna be honest, no, I'm not. It
If
was
you haven't
bad
figured
enough
it out,
being the dragon horse slayer who got kicked in the fucking head, but
I didn't want to laugh at the time, but that was really funny.
it was. You can laugh now.
Okay, haha. But
Wow.
I wish
Wow,
you
fuck
guys
you, Im.
were.
Wow.
You hear
wow.
cackling
Wow.
from the kitchen.
So,
Sophie just lays her head down in her arms in the table and laughs.
you guys are a lot less confident in yourselves than I am in you.
That's my whole shtick.
Well, maybe your shtick should be being good at magic, because you are. And you should believe in yourself.
Oh, heck.
He is right there. I
Something
did
so
see you
nice.
turn into a T-Rex, and that was fucking cool.
That was so rad.
I'm sorry, she did what?
She turned into a T-Rex!
That's stupid cool.
Wait, I wasn't even there for that one.
You weren't.
That's right, you weren't!
Yeah, and then I
Yeah.
fell unconscious and Riley picked me up tenderly in her T-Rex jaws and carried me away.
That
She
is.
couldn't reach you with her little T-Rex hands. I mean,
Oh,
be
that's-
reasonable.
Baby arms. Little baby arms, yeah.
I
I don't
saw
think
her,
I'll be able to do that again.
I saw her turn into a sheep. That was funny.
The sheep was good too.
It was weird though because we were surrounded by werewolves at the time.
That sounds like a
yeah, that
bad decision.
It was very bad.
it
It
was
wasn't a
not-
decision.
It was not a decision. That's usually how my magic works. Perseverance is that it's not my doing. It just does whatever it wants.
Is that why everything turned into horses?
Yes.
Oh, shit, is that what
makes
happened?
sense.
Yeah, I done did that, and then I had a mental breakdown.
Hey, to be fair, like, as bad as getting kicked in the fucking head was, we were probably better off with them starting as horses. Let's be frank.
There we go.
Guys,
So you helped.
ready to do this?
Yeah, let's go to the grape.
Why not?
Let's go to the wrinkly
All
grape.
right,
Grape.
team
Old
on
grape.
3.
Ye old grape.
2, 3.
I missed
Go
what we were
team!
doing.
Oh,
Yeah,
Team.
There's a quiet
All right.
voice of a wrinkly grape is just a raisin.
What?
let's go.
All right, to the raisin.
Raising hell.
There's the episode title.
There it is. Yep.
Good. Perfect.
Great.
I like to imagine that Saoirse is just sitting there sipping her orange juice as we're
Pretty
doing
much, yeah. She's just, oh dear.
this. Welcome to us. We're this.
All I'm picturing is the community gif of walking in on the fire and everybody's like running around, except it's served up with
Oh,
orange
yeah.
juice.
She just learned a lot of stuff that's not necessarily great about us very quickly.
I think I actually have a reaction picture that is exactly her expression. Give me a few minutes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Do it.
All right. Making our way downtown, walking fast. Making
Literally.
waves and we're homebound.
Walking faster.
Literally. Are you going to walk or are you going to take public transportation?
Oh, let's avail ourselves of the great public transportation available in the city of Waterdeep.
Yeah. And we'll ride alongside.
Are we leaving Bernard at the house?
It's probably a good idea. I mean, he's a giant. They don't really like him wandering around the streets too much.
All right, I'm gonna call Korg over, just in case something happens here. All right.
Yeah, that's a good plan,
He
actually.
can handle himself. He's a bard of reasonably high repute and level.
Doesn't your brother live on the other end of the city?
Yeah, but he runs real fast.
Okay, well, in the meantime, Zelfine's gonna give Bernard some scritches and say, don't let Tony leave the house.
Saoirse snorted into her orange juice when Eamon said he runs real fast.
I'm just imagining Korg Naruto running through the city.
Oh my
brother
god!
needs
Yeah.
He would, though. You know he would.
His duck is like right behind him, like with the crazy
Also
like
Naruto
waddling.
running.
It's Korg, Sheldon, and Medley all like damn it.
My brother, he needs me. He needs me to babysit this griffin in a house.
I can tell what my brother sense.
Percy just kind of like rubs his temples and goes, Bernard can take care of himself. He's a big boy.
Yeah, but I'm more
I mean,
worried if someone
so-
tries.
Percy, I don't like I get you on that, but just to point out, I don't know if we should really be counting on things like that now, given we said, oh yeah, Alabaster and Wesley will be fine if we leave them with the guard, and then look what happened.
I mean, they've already
Better
got
safe than
their...
sorry is what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, I don't think they're going to be kidnapping my pet griffin when they already have a very prominent...
Hey, well, maybe I'm worried about my not pet brother. How about that?
And so you want Bernard to look after your brother.
It's like a mutual defensive pact.
Yeah.
I think it will take both of them to look after Tony, and that's that. Let's go.
All right. Yeah,
Tony is
Eamon,
awful.
Eamon will send a paper bird to his brother. I'm assuming he knows where Percy's house is.
You're assuming a lot.
But you can put the address on there.
They know each other.
You can put
Eamon's
the
been here
address
for a
on there.
couple of years. Yeah, that's
Put
true.
the address on there.
I'm gonna put the address on there.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. But yeah, Percy doesn't hang out with your brother very often.
They know each
I'm
other.
surprised. They seem like
I mean,
they
I
get
know
along
y'all,
so
but I
well.
don't know where y'all live.
I was gonna say, I know a lot of people. I don't know where
Want to come over for tea after this?
It might take me a hot minute, but I don't run as fast as Korg.
Let's all Naruto run to Canada.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah, let's go. We gotta
Sequel
get
to the hit game.
Oh god, very good reference.
Nice.
Perfect.
I love you.
You're the
So,
best.
as we're working on all of that, to the grape. Yield grape.
The window. To the wall.
To the grape.
All right.
Bad.
So, yeah, it takes you most of the morning to get kind of across town, figure out where you need to go, and get Korg up there, and then you find your way into the dock ward. You see people, there's an odd tension in the air, and you see, occasional groups of people whispering to each other on the side of the road that kind of disperse when you look at them too hard. But you eventually find this cozy little inn, kind of shoved in between some buildings in the dock ward. Everything kind of has that rich scent of the salt in the air. And there's the sign that says Ye Old Grape. It's a two-floor building with a big double door entrance. And let me just load that up. Ta-da! You'll
And,
come in over here.
Before we head inside, Riley is gonna disguise herself as a half-orc named Raymond.
Oh no.
Everybody
I have a
loves
brother
Raymond.
named- You know I have a brother named Raymond, right?
Does everybody love
I'm
him?
Raymond too. I'm Raymond too.
Orcs can be named the same thing.
I don't know. That guy's a fucking asshole. I hate him.
Fuck.
He's like my worst brother.
How many brothers do you have?
Three brothers. One of them he's never around, ever.
Okay.
There's a big fuck, I
It's
rolled
fine,
a one.
it's fine.
I'm rolling for wild magic.
Katie!
God damn
Katie!
it.
Katie!
We're all sitting here arguing about Raymond, and now what?
Yes.
Where's the entrance?
Oh my god.
God damn it. Please let this be a damage one I just kill. Oh, that's just 98. 98. What's
Oh,
that
boy.
on the...
Ooh, that's a high one.
Yeah, we'll just go off the basic
Oh,
chart for now.
dang.
That's
That's right.
great.
I need to get the chart out. It's been a while. Hold on a moment.
I found it.
I need to get my... Okay.
You are surrounded by faint ethereal music for the next minute.
Question: can it be like the refugee song, like? Dun, 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 dun?
I don't.
Is that
I don't know if
ethereal?
It's ethereal, so it's like new age music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a chill wave Riley mix to study and relax to.
Yeah, I'm playing
Lo-fi beats
Vaporwave
to
right
slay
now.
dragons too.
I'm playing 1970s Japanese vaporwave at
Yep.
the moment.
Eamon will be like, just hold this and pretend you're playing it, and then we'll hand Riley his loot.
Perfect.
And,
The perfect cover.
I don't think that makes those sounds, but let's go.
Just tell
Ethereal
people
as
it's
fuck.
magic and to shut up.
But yeah,
what I would do.
No, I do that all the time.
There we go. There we go.
Perfect.
Hello, fellow criminals. Anyone want to do some crimes?
Oh God.
No, Eamon doesn't say that. Eamon doesn't say that. Brimstone, do you think you could sniff out Zaril?
Well, let me set the scene. As you have done all that, you open the doors onto this cozy little inn, and you see a handful of patrons kind of sitting around starting eating lunch. It looks like it's about getting close to lunchtime. You see a half-orc sitting at a table talking to a dwarf and a couple of ladies over in the corner. But what really catches your eye is there's a table in the far corner with 4 different people sitting around what looks like a half-elf, 2 tieflings, and a triton who are chatting away. And you recognize one of the tieflings. Orange skin, black hair, big black eyes. She spots you, and she jumps up and starts waving. Hey, I know you guys! You helped me against those jerks that were attacking the lizard folks! Hi! Have you come to join the Brotherhood? And you, see a man behind the counter who is this big, gruff-looking human kind of, roll his eyes and continue to clean out a cup.
Brimstone's gonna head over and sit with them.
Just to clarify, Eamon has covered off all his holy symbols. He'll sort of nod to the half-orc as he passes by, and will also go join them.
Yeah, she just kind of, leans back in her chair and looks up and down on you, and then kind of shrugs and goes back to chatting to the dwarf.
I'm assuming I don't recognize her.
No.
Do I recognize any of these? Are any of them people that I know?
No, none of these people look like people you've met before.
Okay.
But as you approach, you do see the girl you met before, who is Dawn, who is, a tiefling with short black hair and orange skin, and that large scar over her one eye, and a long scarf wrapped around her. Sitting next to her is the bored-looking, tired-looking Triton with, bags under her eyes. She's got a big floppy hat on her head. And she just kind of looks at him and goes, You know these people? And she goes, Yeah, I met them down at the village. And then on the other side of her is a half-elf that kind of leans over, and he kind of gives you a little smirk. And he goes, Name's Belfier, half-elf. And
Yeah, I can see that.
He kind of laughs. Ah, you got good eyes then, I guess. Not everybody spots the ears right away. But, yeah, he's got, messy dark brown hair that is pulled back in a ponytail, and he's got olive-colored skin. And sitting in the far corner is a kind of pudgy-looking tiefling with a big round face and a big round smile and curly little hair. And he goes, Oh, it's nice to meet some new people. Haven't seen you around.
Saoirse comes over too, right?
Yes, sorry. I was messing with my roll 20. It took me a second to get to my button.
All good.
Riley,
Did they,
do you wanna...
Brimstone was watching to see if they recognize Saoirse.
Come on, roll 20. Just making sure everybody's where they want to be.
Yeah, thank you.
There we
There I
go.
am.
Sometimes
Yeah, there we
it is fussy.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. As Saoirse walks over, they don't have an immediate recognition except for Belfier, who kind of raises a brow and goes, "No, I have seen her before." Have you finally decided to join up, huh?
I'm examining my options.
Yeah, things are getting tense, and it's getting to the point where you might want to pick a side. I want to protect the people on the ground here.
Right. Yeah. While we are having this conversation, Brimstone is going to try and give a sniff out for Zeril.
Yeah, and it's at this point you do get like a whiff of something upstairs.
Okay. Yeah. So what was everybody's names? So Belfier, Dawn, I remember. What were the other two names? I might have missed them.
The Trident gives a little yawn, and she goes, "My name's Salem." And the little chubby tiefling, he goes, "Oh, Ashford. My name's Ashford."
Ashford and Salem. Okay, cool. Yeah,
And,
we're just kind of. Go ahead.
yeah, Salem kind of like tilts her head and goes, "You're really big. Do you know?" No, you wouldn't know.
Ooh, try me.
Oh, there's just this really tall lady that I see sometimes. And then Dawn kind of elbows her and goes, Did you really forget Alabaster's name?" "Yeah, her. Tall one."
You know, I think I might have seen her around. Have you seen her recently at all?
Nah, I don't really pay attention to those things. And Dawn kind of like rubs her temples for a second. Goes, "She's just really tired a lot."
I mean, that's fair. We don't want to bother you guys for too long. We're just looking for a friend of ours, actually.
And you see Dawn kind of pout and goes, "Oh, you don't want to join up?"
Well, we didn't say that. Like we're certainly thinking about it, but you know, we gotta.
Priorities, you know, I don't get me wrong, that's something I'd like to do in the long run, but like right now, we really need to find this guy.
Yeah.
Who are you looking for? The half elf kind of like leans in and goes, "Maybe we've seen him."
Yeah, you know what? Actually, why don't if you guys can help us out with it, maybe like a couple of us can sit and chat with you guys about the Brotherhood. Maybe you know, get a little bit more information might be helpful. He's a guy. He's a drow, I think he is.
Zero is a tiefling, I believe.
Tiefling. Yeah, my bad.
And at the mention of Zaro, they all kind of like go quiet and like look at each other. They kind of like look back at you and goes, "Why are you looking for Zaro?"
Look,
We're yeah, we had heard he was around here. We wanted to check up on him. Some people like his family's been looking for him and haven't seen him in a while.
"If I lead you up to him, he can give you a message, but he can't leave here."
Is that a him thing or is that somebody else?
"We're keeping an eye on him for his own safety."
alright, I just need to talk to him for a little bit, then I'll get out of your hair.
Yeah, do you want to, Eamon, do you want to go up there with Belfier?
Eamon kind of nods. It's like,
Yeah, Belfier gets up and stretches, and then like makes eye contact with the man behind the bar and gives a little nod, and the guy kind of like gives a nod back. "All right, let's head upstairs."
as they're walking, Eamon will whisper in Infernal to Belfier, "Glory to the Brotherhood."
He kind of like stops at that and looks at you and goes, "Do you have a cold?"
Do I have a cold?
Yeah, you just made a strange noise.
I'm sorry, I speak a very, oh, right, no, never mind. Let's just go upstairs. Eamon is like surprised that like none of the tieflings around him seem to actually speak Infernal.
Well, seeing as Belfier is a half-elf.
Half elf.
Oh, my bad.
Oops.
But yeah, Eamon was trying to do the Hail Hydra thing.
Yep. It doesn't work if the half-elf doesn't speak.
Great.
Never mind.
Grim is gonna kind of call Zelphine and Riley over.
Actually, real quick to interject, before they come in, Zelphine would actually stop Percy at the door and tell him, you might want to, and kind of tap his badge and say, fix your face.
Oh, yeah. He snaps his fingers, and suddenly his entire appearance just changes on like somebody flipping a light switch. And suddenly there's just like a normal looking human man standing in front of you with like slightly tan skin. And he kind of like cricks his neck and goes, okay, good to go.
Arthur Blandy, attorney at law.
She just kind of stares at him for a second. It's like, I thought, put your badge away, legitimately believed that you had a fake mustache somewhere, but this works too.
Look, to interject, I'm not there, but it super doesn't. These guys don't like humans.
True. They know.
You have noticed that there is a human behind the bar, though.
Okay. I stand corrected.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, no, he walks in behind you, and yeah, you get like one look, and they kind of like go back to their conversation. You do notice that over at one table there is also a human woman talking to a dwarven girl.
Riley is very hesitant on going into the bar and just takes a deep breath and like stiffly walks in like she's not used to her body, I guess.
In Mulan, when Mulan gets into like the camp.
Yeah, it's 100%
Trying to act
that.
like a man.
Zelphine offers to hold her hand and then also just kind of shakes her head at her in a signal of don't walk like that. Don't. Just walk normal.
She's gonna be very stiff about it. No,
walk
she's
normal.
gonna be stiff.
Please, God, just walk normal, Riley. Just squeeze your hand.
Zelphine's just like, please, please walk normal.
This definitely catches the attention of the half-orc woman sitting at the desk, as she's kind of the table. She kind of leans back again, watching you.
Crimson's gonna call everybody over. So, Dawn. I'm sorry, Ian forgot the name of the other two. I feel so bad.
It's Salem is the Triton, and Ashford
Salem.
is the other tiefling.
Salem and Ashford, thank you. Dawn, Salem, Ashford, these are some friends of mine.
Oh, hello! It's so nice to see you. I recognize you. I don't recognize you.
She points at the half-orc.
I am a friend. Hello.
Well, hello, friend. I'm so glad to see you.
Salem kind of like lulls her head and goes, huh.
No, I won't say anything.
Riley is just darting her eyes back and forth and sweating.
He's a new recruit to our adventuring party, and he's a little nervous.
I'm new here.
Ashford kind of leans over and pats your hand and goes, there's no reason to be nervous. Don't worry. I'm sure that this whole thing will be really exciting soon.
Yeah, what's the deal with Zeril? Like, is somebody after him?
Oh, that's what we heard, is that he was doing something for us, and he was afraid that people would come after him, so we've been keeping an eye on him here.
Yeah, I don't know what he did, but it's gotta be something important. Radiance. That's our leader? Yeah. She said we should watch over him. Yeah, we're, like, really good at protecting people, so we're going to protect him.
Yeah, dope. Radiance, you said? I don't know if I've ever met them.
I haven't met her either, honestly. Ooh, I met her once. She was so pretty, though she did have an awful scar like me.
How did you get the message from her then? Like, how did she tell you all that stuff?
Well, she's got the people that work under her, the army or whatever. They give us orders. But I'm assuming they came directly from her. More or less. Ashford just kind of shrugs and goes, yeah, they come to us in, like, cloaks and masks. They don't want to get, caught. Because we're trying our best to, like, protect people, but not everybody, appreciates that.
Oh yeah, I get you. Like, obviously I don't, like, we're not part of it yet. I don't want you to, like, spill trade secrets or anything, but, like, is there, like, a way to, how are you sure that, like, there definitely stuff coming from Radiance? Could any, schmuck on the street just come up to you in a mask and a cloak and say, here's orders from your boss? Like, I'm not saying you're doing a bad job, but you know what I mean? Like, there's gotta be some way to deal with that.
Yeah, there's all the letters are written in code.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a very good code. Only the top of the line people can crack them. We have the key, though, so we can read them.
And Salem kind of leans over and goes, it's a decoder ring.
Oh, that's neat. I like that.
That's so good.
Ashford, like, smiles and goes, yeah, they get you to test it, on this one thing. It's supposed to say drink your Ovaltine. I don't even know what Ovaltine is, but... I think it's made out of eggs.
I bet I could crack your code.
Actually, yeah, that'd be a fun test. Like, you're crazy good at cracking codes and stuff. Yes, Elfie?
Ain't met a code I couldn't crack yet.
Yeah, do we have that thing that, like, could we try it out maybe?
I don't want your ring, but I could crack your code.
Dawn pulls out, like, a little slip of paper with a small little message in it that's written in a very strange looking, like, code. She puts it down and goes,
Go for it!
Alright, Zelfine's gonna take out one of her journals, and at first she's gonna copy down the message exactly, and then she's gonna get started. Looking for the most common character, all of that.
cool. Do you have, like, what kind of check would we use for that?
Let me see.
I'm just trying to figure out if you have something specific.
Would investigation work?
Because, investigation is what I would normally use. I just want to make sure the mastermind doesn't have anything special.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything special for it. This is just Zelfine showboating. I don't have, like, a skill for it, but
Yeah.
I would think probably out of the available skills, investigation would be it.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
Okay, let's see here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It takes you, like, no time at all. You see the common keys and you go, yep. It definitely reads, drink your Ovaltine.
I was fully ready for her to not be able to crack it, but still say "drink your Ovaltine."
Yeah.
I was ready for her to
She
do
was
that.
100% gonna bluff it and then just keep that in her notebook and try again later. But yeah, she's like, okay, I got it.
Yeah, it's simpler than you think, but it's complex enough that, like, normal people wouldn't be able to copy this code easily.
Yeah, it took her a few tries. You see where she found, like, the most common one and, like, replaced that with E and came out with gibberish, but she was like, okay, but I think there's a pattern here, and there's, like, 5 different translations, and at the end is drink your Ovaltine.
And, yeah, Dawn just starts clapping. She is so excited. She's like, oh my gosh, you did it!
We don't even need a decoder ring for this one.
Still got it. Gonna put her journal away.
Yeah.
Still got.
I guess my another question I have is there any for the Brotherhood? Is there any issues with, like, religious conflict? Because, like, I'm kind of getting into, like, some stuff with, like, Selene, the moon, and stuff, and, like, if I want to make sure that's not going to be a problem or anything.
Religion isn't really on our radar. You can worship whatever the hell you want, I guess. Yeah, we don't discriminate based on that. We have all kinds of people from different religions over here.
Oh, neat. Although I probably would want to check and like make sure that like what you guys are doing like jives with like the stuff to do with with Selene. Make sure that like that things are good in the other direction. You know what I mean?
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah. Seriously, you'd probably be better, suited to figure that out than me. But I guess we would maybe need to know more about what the Brotherhood does before we make a call on that, right?
Yes.
Riley nods shakily and gives a weak thumbs up.
When you addressed Saoirse, she looked like she was really distracted, like she was looking around the bar kind of closely.
Yeah, do you want to roll a perception check?
Sure. Where the hell is my character sheet? There it is. Dirty 20.
All right. Yeah, with that, you definitely catch that the other people in the tavern aren't really paying attention to you. And you spot, Belfair and Eamon heading up the stairs. And the man behind the counter is watching you. He doesn't seem to be paying much attention to anybody else. But then as Belfair and Eamon kind of start heading up the stairs, he starts watching them.
Mm-hmm.
And he has like a small notice in his eye. He kind of looks a little annoyed, but kind of shakes his head.
Sorry, so Belfier's annoyed with Aemond, or?
No, the man behind the counter looks a little annoyed that Eamon and Belfier are heading upstairs.
All right, well, too bad. We're gonna head upstairs. So,
Yeah, probably a good time to switch over to them.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually have to take a 5-minute break here. Just quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
no
gonna
problem.
go get a snack.
I will be right back.
Bye.
By the way, I am just going, ah!
I'm so glad we get to meet the bean.
The beans! Oh, I'm so happy!
The beans.
Ah,
Quick, while the DM is gone, let's grab the beans and run.
Let's grab them and run and put them in a safe place. Protected the beans!
I am doing my best to try and get them to tell us a bunch of stuff without realizing it.
Yeah. They are spilling.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We haven't even done any charisma checks.
And I can crack all of their messages now because they gave me the damn cipher.
Yep.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh my gosh. They are too trusting and I love them.
I don't
no.
know if this is gonna be exactly the scenario to get them away from the Brotherhood. I don't know if that's gonna happen right here, right now.
Nah.
No, that's gonna take a while. That's definitely gonna take a lot of time and effort.
Yeah.
But I that is my goal.
I think probably at least Brimstone, as far as he's concerned, his best bet is going to be I'm going to do this under the pretense of joining the Brotherhood, and then as I'm doing that, sort of look at these guys and go, "Hey, some of this is kind of fucked up, isn't it?"
Oh man, that is a very tricky.
It's the best way I can think
tricky
of doing
task.
it.
I
Yeah.
know it's very good, but also woof. That's scary.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Apologies.
Liam, we stole the
We,
beans.
we killed Radiance while you were gone.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah, we
Well,
killed Radiance.
Yeah.
We took.
well
took
done.
the
Everything's
Riley pulled out a real ass gun and just blah blah blah.
good to know. Okay,
We solved your apocalypse puzzle.
cool. Yeah, everybody pack up. Let's start playing Pathfinder instead. Anyways, back to the game. Yes, Belfier starts leading you up the stairs, Eamon, and whoop, I'm gonna just copy you too. Whoop, not that. If it will paste for me, please. There we go. Aha.
When Eamon gets up here, he's immediately going to use his divine sense.
And what does that do exactly again?
60 feet, Fey Fiends Undead.
Yeah.
Or Celestial Fiend Undead.
Isn't there something about it like not being in full cover?
Yeah, but I don't know if that applies to, like, through doors or not.
That's what cover is.
Damn it. Wait, then this is a useless ability, never mind.
It's really bad.
Are we sure? Okay. I assumed the cover was for, like, things actively hiding, but no, I guess behind doors it wouldn't work.
Yeah. I do not understand this ability, which is, like, why I keep going...
Because that is not behind total cover.
Yeah, and it's like, that's a wall.
Yeah, so
I think...
if it's in a closed room, that's total cover.
Yep.
Yeah, that's dumb. I'm upset now. Okay, well then, there's no demons in the hallway, I guess.
Yeah, you sense no devils, no demons, no nothing in the hallway. In fact, the hallway looks pretty empty.
Okay.
And Balefear starts wandering down the hallway, past all these doors, to one at the end of the hallway.
Alright.
And then
May I go inside?
he puts a key in, and unlocks the door, and holds it open and goes, "Go for it, I'll just be waiting on the other side here." And he closes the door and locks it.
He is going to use Divine Sense, first and foremost.
Yeah, you don't sense any demon, devils, fae.
Zarl.
You do see, 3 beds, and a man sitting on one of the beds, his fingers intertwined, and he's kind of like leaning forward, and he is like middle-aged looking man with red skin and long horns and graying hair.
Zarl.
And he like sits right up looking at you and goes, hello, who are you?
I'm Amond. You need to listen to me, because I can't stay here for long, but Waterdeep is in terrible danger.
I don't need you to tell me that. I need you to tell them that.
I know what you did was for your own safety. And maybe under different circumstances I would try to punish you for it, but these aren't those circumstances. All I need you to do is tell me what type of antidote to use for the poison, and I need you to tell me everything you can tell me about Radiance, and then I'm going to give him a paper bird. I need you to let your family know you're okay.
Are they all right?
They're fine.
That's
We
all-
managed to get your...
that's
We
all I
managed
care
to get your...
about.
Oh, sorry.
That's all I really care about. They had my boy.
We managed to get him out. Wasn't easy, they had a dragon.
You tell me, yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what kind of perils we're going to be facing going up against Radiance?
Well,
You seem to know better than anyone we've talked to so far.
I'll tell you right now that I don't have an antidote. That man, that Yanvin, he gave me something. I didn't even think I could poison a dragon, and I did. And I felt awful, but I couldn't let them hurt my boy.
You have anything left of the poison?
Afraid not. I had to pour it all in. But that man, he definitely has more.
Don't even have the vial?
I mean, I got the vial. It's empty, though.
Well, there might be some residue on it.
Here, if it'll help. And he, like, pulls out a little vial, and yeah, it looks pretty empty.
Yeah, so no residue or any... Well, I mean... I'll take it to an alchemist and we'll see what we can do.
If he didn't give me much, and it didn't take much.
Perhaps it's best if we... Do you speak Infernal?
And yeah, he kind of, like, starts speaking in that very elegant but like harsh tones of Inferno goes, yes, I do.
Perfect. I just need you to tell me what we can expect.
I mean, it's a cult. They have an underground base. I wasn't allowed to go to the inner sanctum, but I did see her. I saw Radiance, and she came to me and told me that she would kill my son if I didn't go along with this.
This Radiance, is she a mage?
She has magic, but I don't know enough about the magical craft to tell you what kind. I know that there's a difference, but I couldn't tell you. She didn't seem to have a spell book on her, if that makes any difference.
That narrows it down.
She has a very forceful presence about her.
Could I make a religion or arcana check to try and figure out what kind of...
Yeah, you can make Arcana.
Okay. That roll? Oh!
Yeah.
Nat 20.
So, like, the narrowing it down with the book definitely sorted it down to sorcerers or warlocks. But the second he says a very forceful personality, your brain kind of thinks it might be more of a warlock, but you still don't have a lot of information.
All right. Thank you for letting me know.
Other than that, I don't know too much else. I know that Manny Anvin is terrifying. One look at him and I wanted to run.
I think I know why. Yanvin is a dragon.
That would explain why he knew how to poison a dragon.
Daryl, take care of yourself.
When this is all over, I will turn myself in, but it is in my best interest and my son's best interest to stay here for now.
I don't see why you'd need to turn yourself in. After all, I was never here. And then Eamon is going to leave.
And he just kind of looks at you and kind of shakes his head a little bit. And yeah, you go up to the door and Belfier opens it and goes, Did you both have a cold? What was going on in there?
Yes. There's something going around. That's why I wanted to come here.
Uh-huh.
I gave him, some advice, what I did to treat it. Don't worry, I'm non-contagious now. This is sort of the cool-off period.
All right. And yeah, he turns and starts to head back downstairs. Meanwhile, back with you guys.
If there's anything I forgot to ask him.
You did amazing, by the way.
Okay, thank you.
That was so good.
That was very good, yeah.
I guess at this point, Brimstone's probably has tried to he's probably asked a bunch of kind of vague ancillary questions about benefits and other stuff like that.
Dental plan.
Yeah. Do we have dental? I actually do. Ian wants to know if we have dental.
She just Dawn smiles and goes, "Oh, yes, we have a pretty decent dental plan. After all, they're not luxury bones."
Right?
Eamon looks at it maybe I should join the brother.
At this point, Brimstone is gonna say okay, so I think we might be interested. Where would we go to kind of, is there a main HQ we can go to kind of meet up with everybody, or?
Dawn kind of like motions for you to come like down closer to more whisper, and she goes, "There's main HQ underground, but they won't let you in right away until you pass some tests. I can give you a good word in, but you still gotta pass the test."
Okay.
You have a study guide.
Salem kind of leans in and goes, "It's really just like a little combat test. If it was like written, I wouldn't have gotten in."
Oh, thank goodness, me
I
neither.
gotta fight.
Yeah, but he's a mighty warrior, this guy. Don't let his looks deceive you.
Who I gotta fight.
Well, we're going to have to head down to the fight pit, and we'll get you pitted up against somebody. We can do that tonight. We can book you in.
You know what? I think that might be a good idea, yeah? Brimstone kind of looks at everybody for, like, kind of confirmation.
A fighting pit? Are you? And then Eamon's gonna walk up behind him. He's like, "Sounds kind of risky. I don't know if we have anyone who's really equipped to handle that sort of one-on-one dueling."
Oh, you can go as a group if you want. That's what we did. And she like motions to the group plus Belfier, and he goes, "Yeah, we're a team. We're always together."
Oh, great.
Of course.
I think Saoirse had a question.
You seem a lot more accepting of some humans than I was led to believe. Have you seen a Mulan man? Perhaps about his mid-30s?
Mulan. I can't say that I've seen anybody like that, but we can check in at the main gate. As for the whole, human thing, it's not about humans or non-humans. It's about people that get hurt. We protect those that, get pushed around. Humans do too.
Of course. Of course. And she just kind of sits back in her chair.
And yeah, Belfier just kind of leans back and looks at the guy behind the counter. Besides, some of them are real cute. And you see the guy behind the counter just blush, like turn his head.
Saoirse also blushes and just looks down at her hands.
Eamon's gonna look to the barkeep and then look to the guy he was pissed when he went off with. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
And he's gonna mouth to the barkeep. It's like, "It's not like that. You go for it, buddy."
Yeah, he kind of like rubs his nose and at that, looking at you, and he seems to soften a bit. But it's at this point you hear like the doors of the tavern like burst open, and in walks a tall, blonde man, and Brim, your hackles just go right up as the intimidating form of Tyrell Bladestone and a couple of other people behind him walk in. He goes, "So this is where the rat den is, and it's where we're going to end it for today."
Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no! Assault a citizen, I fucking dare you. We've got a captain with us. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, fucking go for it, dude.
Yeah, it'll be
Fucking
great.
Try it. Oh,
You got a
that's so
permit
good.
to operate here? Because we got 4 different ways to fuck with you before we even start fighting.
Yeah, we'll have to pick
shit.
that up next time.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yes!
he better pray he's gonna be in few enough pieces to actually worry about the legal repercussions of this.
Yup.
Brimstone is like, "Oh, it's time." He's been holding out on this long enough. It is time.
Oh, it is time.
Well, thank you all for playing.
Now my time.
Goodbye.
Bye.